Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Barry and this is Centralise. So today's video is going to be a first impressions and then a revisit and full review of a Middle Eastern fragrance. This Middle Eastern fragrance that we're talking about was sent to me by Aroma Concepts.co.uk. Now I reached out to Aroma Concepts on Instagram, asked them if they could send me a few samples. They said they were happy to do so, and then next thing a box turned up with 4 different fragrances in. I was blown away. There was no expectations for me to do a review on them or anything, but I thought it's the thing to do. But you know me, I'm honest, I'll tell it how it is. If I don't like it, I'll say it, and they were happy with me to do that. So before I get into the first impressions of this fragrance, just tell you a little bit about Aroma Concepts. They're a company based in Leicester, been going for about a year, and they're an independent company, so not affiliated to any other company. I'm not sure if they've got a shop or whether it's just a virtual shop. I know I've seen them on eBay before. I've actually bought off them on eBay before, so it's not like I haven't bought from this company before. At the time I didn't know it was by Aroma Concepts, but you know me, I like my Middle Eastern fragrances, so I'd actually bought quite a few off them in the past and not even realising it. eBay, if I see something I like, I don't even look at the company that it's coming from. I order it because you can only get it in certain places, certain things in certain places, and these have come through for me quite a few times, picking up fragrances which I couldn't get anywhere else. So I'll leave the link in the description to the website. There's no obligation to go and visit, no obligation to use them. I just thought it's the decent thing to do, and I have used them before and they are good, and delivery's quick, so it's up to yourselves. So the first one we're looking at is Noble George, and this is by Paris Corner, and Paris Corner have got quite a few companies underneath them which they use. This one's a Prive Zarah luxury series. Now they do use Pandora scents, and I know they've got a few other ones as well. So this one apparently is based on Penhaligon's The Tragedy of St. George, and I've never smelt that, so I couldn't tell you what it's like, but let's open this up and we'll give it a smell, shall we? And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to spray this on today, give it a good wearing, try it again tomorrow, and then in a couple of days time I'll come back with the full review and I'll add it to this first impressions, put it all together into one video, and then you can see what I think. And I'll do this for all 4 of the fragrances that they've sent me. So this is the box. As you can see, it's really well done. Now I normally like to have a first impressions and not have an idea of the notes. The problem is, on this it tells me what the notes are. So it's an extrait de parfum, it's 80 ml, and it says the notes are brandy, woody notes, amber and tonka bean. And just seeing those notes has got my spidey senses tingling. So let's look at the rest of the box. So you've got the Prive Zarah there. On the back you've got the Paris Corner design. And I was trying to work out what's on here. There's peacocks and pheasants and all sorts on there. The detail looks really nice. So you've got a black square with gold embossed around it, a gold Z on the top for Prive Zarah, and you've got some gold writing, Noble George, and then bits of white writing. And on the bottom you've got the made in UAE, the barcode, and then it's got a batch code and also an expiry date. So let's get stuck into this, shall we? So this is going on skin, and look at that. That looks lovely. So a nice dark juice in there. So it looks like it's exactly the same label that's on the front. And there's your lid. Look at the detailing in that lid. That looks lovely. Like a gold with spirals. So let's check the weight of that. Quite plasticky. Gold rim. All plastic. But it fitted quite well. So let's give this a spray. We'll see what the atomiser's like. Really good atomiser. I'm going to try it on elsewhere as well. And I'll probably even go maybe one at the back for good luck. Create a sillage. Not that anybody can smell it really because we're on lockdown, but hey ho. So as soon as I saw the brandy note in there, I was super excited. I love my boozy fragrances. One of my favourites is Pure Malt. Another one of my favourites is Barawanda, CH-Men Prive, Bentley for Men Intense. I just love anything with a boozy note. So let's give this a smell, shall we? That is really nice. So it's like I mean, I'm not a massive brandy drinker. I do have brandy and I do drink it occasionally, but then I'm not a massive drinker anyway. I tend to have it sometimes at Christmas, and I tend to have it with port mixed in together. I don't know if you've ever tried brandy and port together, but I really enjoy that smell. And it's not like a jump out in your face brandy. It's a nice gentle booziness to it, and the amber is working really well with it. Yeah, I like it. It's quite sweet as well. I like anything that's got a bit of sweetness, so yeah, I'm over the moon with my first impressions of this fragrance. So I'll give it a wearing over the next couple of days, and then I'll report back with my findings, and I'll give you a full rundown of all the details, what the projection's like, what the performance is like, if there's a sillage, whether I got any compliments, everything, and I'll give you my overall feeling on the fragrance. So I'll cut away to a bit of B-roll, and then I'll come back in a couple of days' time.
Stand up beside me, don't you hide. We can build a better place if we can just find a way. Then we can live a better day. Rise from the ashes, from the anger, from the war.
So I'm back to give my views on Noble George. So let's look at the price first. You're talking £26 for 80ml EDP. However, you can get 10% off if they use the code SCENT10, which they've provided for me. Although I don't get any kickbacks from that, so it's completely for you. I just asked them if they'd got any discount codes for any of my subscribers. And SCENT10. I'll leave the link in the description for Aroma Concepts and also the code that you need. Originality. It's not an original scent because it's inspired by, and it's inspired by The Tragedy of St. George by Penhaligon's. However, the scent DNA, I haven't really smelt anywhere before, not using the brandy note and the other notes combined. Is it lineal? No, it's not lineal, it changes over time. Projection. Now this is where the performance on this is where I think it lets it down. I think the projection is moderate to weak. It very quickly goes into a skin scent. Longevity, I'd say after an hour it turns into a skin scent. I think it sits very close, whether it's because it's an EDP, but I think you're talking 5 hours as a skin scent, and even that last hour or so you might be struggling to smell it. When to wear it, I'd say it's definitely an autumn winter type scent because of the notes that are used in it. And regarding compliments, well, the wife liked it. We're on lockdown at the moment. I'm pretty sure other people would like it. I enjoy it, I just wish it would perform just a little bit more. So my overall opinion on this fragrance. So it starts off with an absolutely lovely brandy note. Unfortunately, it doesn't hang around very long. I'd say about 20 minutes and I can't smell the brandy anymore. And I think that's the one bit that I really enjoy about it. The amber's prominent in the beginning, but I think the real star of this is the vanilla. Once the vanilla kicks in, it is absolutely beautiful. I just wish that brandy would have hung around to mix with the vanilla, because I think it would have given it a real nice smell. And the tonka bean is good and that gives it a nice vibe as well. But I definitely get vanilla. Vanilla's a big player. Whether it's the tonka bean that's giving me that feel, I'm not quite sure, because vanilla isn't listed as one of the notes. And I only get a hint of the woods, which are listed as well. So is it a hit or a miss? I think it's a lovely smell, but for me, it's probably about there because of the performance. If it performed better, then I would definitely say it'd be a hit. Worth the money? I would probably say yes. I've smelled fragrances similar to this that have gone for a lot more money than what they're selling this for. But once again, it's down to you, and it's the performance that is the thing which puts me off a little. So that's my take on this fragrance. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried this. Let me know if you've used Aroma Concepts before. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll speak to you all soon. Stay fragrant, not vagrant.